The Vegetable Village. Once upon a time, in a colorful little village called Green Garden, all the vegetables lived together happily. There was a cheerful young potato named Peter Potato. He was simple, kind, hardworking, and loved by everyone. Across the garden lived a beautiful cauliflower named Clara Cauliflower. She was gentle, clever, and always helped the other vegetables. One sunny morning, Peter's mother looked at him and said, "Peter, you are growing up. It is time to find someone special." Peter smiled shyly. "Mother, I want someone kind-hearted, not someone who only cares about appearances." His mother smiled. "I think I know exactly who you should meet." 0:45 to 1:35, the first meeting. That afternoon, Peter went with his mother to Clara's vegetable house. When Clara saw Peter, she smiled. "Hello, Peter." "Hello, Clara," Peter replied nervously. They sat together under a large green leaf. At first, neither knew what to say. Then Clara laughed. Peter asked, "Why are you laughing?" "Because you look more nervous than a potato being dropped into hot oil." Everyone burst into laughter. Peter laughed too. From that moment, something special began between them. They talked about their dreams, their families, and how they wanted to help their little vegetable village. By sunset, both families knew they had found a wonderful match. 1:35 to 2:25, the wedding is decided. A few days later, both families gathered in the village square. Peter's father announced proudly, "We have decided that Peter and Clara will get married." All the vegetables cheered. The carrots danced. The tomatoes clapped. The cucumbers played drums. Even the little peas jumped with excitement. Peter looked at Clara. "Are you happy?" Clara smiled. "Yes. Very happy." And so, the wedding preparations began. The whole vegetable village became busy. Flowers were collected. Lights were hung. Tables were decorated. And everyone wanted to help make the wedding unforgettable. 2:25 to 3:35, the Mendi ceremony. The first big celebration was the Mendi ceremony. Clara wore a beautiful green and golden dress made from soft vegetable leaves. Her friends decorated her hands with colorful Mendi patterns. One carrot said, "Look at this beautiful design." Another vegetable laughed. "Make sure you write Peter's name somewhere." Clara blushed. Meanwhile, Peter was secretly watching from behind a pumpkin. His friend Tomato noticed him. "Peter, why are you hiding?" Peter replied, "I just wanted to see Clara." Tomato laughed. "You are already in love." The music became louder. Everyone started dancing. The potatoes danced together. The carrots spun around. The peas jumped like tiny balls. Clara laughed so much that tears came to her eyes. It was one of the happiest evenings the vegetable village had ever seen. 3:35 to 4:25, Peter's Mendi night. The next evening was Peter's Mendi celebration. Peter's friends decorated him with funny patterns. One cucumber painted a tiny flower on his cheek. Peter looked in the mirror. "Oh no! I look like a decorated vegetable." Everyone laughed. Then Clara secretly sent him a small flower. Peter held it close to his heart. His mother noticed his smile. "You really love her, don't you?" Peter nodded. "Yes, Mother. I promise I will always respect her and keep her happy." His mother hugged him. That is all a mother could ever ask for. 4:25 to 5:15, the Haldi ceremony. The next morning was the Haldi ceremony. The vegetable families gathered outside under the warm sunlight. Yellow decorations covered the entire garden. Peter sat in the middle while everyone applied a little turmeric to him. But suddenly, a mischievous tomato accidentally slipped and landed right in the turmeric bowl. Splash! Yellow turmeric went everywhere. Everyone froze. Then Peter started laughing. Soon everyone was laughing. Even Clara couldn't stop laughing. "This wedding is going to be unforgettable," she said. Peter smiled. "I agree." 5:15 to 6:10, the wedding day arrives. Finally, the wedding day arrived. The entire garden looked magical. There were colorful flowers everywhere. Small lanterns hung from the trees. A beautiful stage was decorated with leaves and flowers. Clara arrived wearing a gorgeous white and green wedding dress. Everyone became silent when they saw her. Peter stood at the wedding stage wearing a traditional golden outfit. When he saw Clara walking toward him, his eyes filled with happiness. He whispered, "Clara, you look beautiful." She smiled. "And you look very handsome, Peter." The music began. The vegetable band played a joyful wedding song. 6:10 to 7:15, the grand vegetable beret. Then came Peter's grand beret. The procession was full of music and dancing. Peter sat proudly on a beautifully decorated cart pulled by two strong carrots. Tomato played the drum. Cucumber played a flute. The peas danced behind them. The entire vegetable village followed the beret. "Long live Peter and Clara," everyone shouted. When the beret reached Clara's house, her family welcomed everyone with flowers. Clara's father smiled at Peter. "Take care of our daughter." Peter respectfully replied, "I promise I will always stand beside her, respect her, and support her." Clara smiled proudly. 7:15 to 8:25, the wedding ceremony. The wedding ceremony finally began. Peter and Clara stood together beneath a beautiful flower-covered canopy. Their families gathered around them. The wedding vows were spoken. Peter promised, "I will stand beside you during good days and difficult days. I will respect your dreams and never stop caring for you." Clara replied, "I promise to stand beside you, support you, and fill our home with happiness." Their families blessed them. Everyone cheered. "Congratulations, Peter and Clara." The little peas threw flower petals into the air. The garden was filled with happiness. 8:25 to 9:25, the wedding feast. After the ceremony, everyone sat down for a huge vegetable feast. There were potato dishes, cauliflower dishes, carrot salad, cucumber rolls, tomato soup, and delicious vegetable cakes. Peter looked at Clara. "This is the best day of my life." Clara smiled. "Mine too." Suddenly, Tomato stood on the stage. "I have one announcement." Everyone looked at him. "The bride and groom must dance." Peter and Clara laughed. They stepped onto the dance floor. The music started. Everyone clapped and danced around them. It was a celebration filled with laughter, friendship, and love. 9:25 to 10:10, the farewell. As the evening came, it was time for Clara to leave her family home. Clara hugged her parents. Her mother whispered, "Always stay kind and happy." Clara began to cry. Peter gently held her hand. "Don't worry. You are not leaving your family behind. You are becoming part of another family. Clara smiled through her tears. She hugged her parents one last time. Everyone said goodbye. 10:10 to 10:44, a new beginning. Peter and Clara finally arrived at their new home. The little vegetable village welcomed them with flowers. Peter looked at Clara and said, "Today is not the end of our story. It is the beginning of our new life." Clara smiled. "Together, we can make every day beautiful." They stood together beneath the moonlit garden.